Hello everyone, my name is Casey and I am the dietitian here at Timboon and District Healthcare, and today we're going to touch on a few things just to help with diet in winter. It's getting cooler outside and darker, and we like to stay inside and stay warm and eat nice warm hearty food. So we're just going to touch on how we can still eat a really nutritious meal over winter, and some little tips for you about the cost of food over winter as well. So at the moment, most people would notice that the cost of living, gas, electricity, all those sorts of things, including our food, is going up. So I just thought I'd share a few tips of how you can decrease the cost of your shopping bill when you go shopping and still make sure that you're getting some really nutritious foods. So one really simple way of making sure that you are still eating really nutritious foods and keeping the cost of your shopping bill down is by choosing foods that are in season. Okay, so fruits and vegetables that are currently in season are more of our root vegetables, so things like potatoes, parsnips, turnips, those sorts of things. Also fruits, we're talking about more of our citrus type fruits, so oranges and mandarins, lemons, limes, pears and apples are also in season for the cooler climates. You can actually get online and have a look. There's lots of websites that tell you what fruits and vegetables are in season and currently grow well in Victoria when it's cold. So anything that can be grown in Victoria has less time to travel to the supermarket, so therefore should be a lot cheaper. Some other things that you can do to reduce your bills in winter is by adding things like lentils and legumes and those sorts of things to your meals. So nice and full of fibre and protein, and we can use these to sort of bulk up our protein type foods. So the cost of meat is also going up, so we can use things like lentils and pulses and different beans and things to help bulk up our meals. So if you're making something like a spaghetti bolognese or a casserole or something like that, you can use lentils and add them into those meals. It'll help by adding some more protein to the dish and adding more fibre, and it also means that you need less of the meat. So 500 grams of meat will go across maybe 2 or 3 meals rather than just having it for one. So yeah, that's another thing we can do. The other thing I wanted to touch on about winter and diet at the moment is that in Australia, it's very common for Australians to have low vitamin D, and especially over these 3 months in winter. So making sure that we are getting outside either in the early morning or the late afternoon when the UV index is lower, just to make sure half an hour to expose ourselves to some sunlight to make sure that we're getting enough vitamin D. If you are in doubt and you feel like you're not spending enough time out in the sunshine to get that vitamin D, you can always check with your GP and have a blood test done, and they might advise you to take a vitamin supplement over winter just to make sure your vitamin levels are high. So yeah, that's all from me. Thanks.